Hi guys, welcome to the Driving and Education channel. Here's another useful video that I hope you guys will enjoy. This video consists of how to prepare for the DMV driving exam. In order to get a driver's license, you will need to take a DMV driving exam. You need to know the rules and regulations to maintain the safety on the road. Safety on the road is the main purpose of the DMV driving test. Of course, it is always best if you pass the road exam the first time you take it. And one way to achieve it is through the correct and proper practicing of everything you need to know in driving. Here are some helpful DMV driving exam tips that will help you pass the road test. If you like this video, remember, give it a thumbs up, leave your comment below, and also subscribe to the channel so you won't miss upcoming videos. So requirements. Let's talk about requirements. So before getting a DMV road test, you're required to bring important requirements. The person in charge of grading your test will always ask you to bring your proof of registration, proof of identity, the proof of insurance. He or she may also ask you to pay for the exam. If you're below 18, you're required to submit a certificate of completion of the required number of hours that you spend at the wheel with a supervised driver. So tips before driving exam. Before your exam starts, you will need to locate the mirrors, lights, etc. of your vehicle. Your examiner will be beside you during the exam, so check the mechanisms that control the vehicle, shows that you know what you're doing behind the wheels. Also, the examiner will make sure that your vehicle is working properly. So ensure that you check your car beforehand, or else you will be asked to take the exam another day. Now, during the exam, the DMV practice exam is only a short test. You will always need to make sure that you're controlling your vehicle and being observant at all times. The examiner will ask you to start your car, and then again, you should check the safety belts, mirrors, lights before you begin moving. The examiner will give you different instructions like stopping at a stop sign, making a right turn, parking, obeying traffic laws, U-turn, etc. The examiner will grade your hand position when you're driving and making turns. He or she will also check how comfortable you are in using the basic features of the vehicle and when it is necessary to use them. The examiner will also be grading you on how well you judge distances and if you're following the speed limit signs. You're also graded on how well you park the vehicle. Street signs are also very important. During this test, you will be tested mostly on obeying the street signs. So learning about the street signs will greatly help you and pass DMV driving test. The street signs will include the colors of the signs, arrows of signs, stop, yield, railroad, stop signs, and many other. You should really study them and know them before you come and take the test. Like anything else, practicing your skills ahead of time will help you calm your nerves and gain confidence for test day. Knowing the rules is also very important, but you need to do more than memorize the rules of the road to pass the driving test. You need to have practiced those rules so many times that they are now second nature and part of your habitual reactions on the road. As you practice driving with an experienced adult, have them test you on your knowledge and application of the passing laws. This includes passing in the correct lane and knowing when passing other vehicles is prohibited, road signs, traffic signals, including flashing yellow and flashing red lights, speed limits, including reduced speeds, requirements for weather, conditions, construction, etc. Safe following distance, signaling for lane changes and turns, and all of the other things that you probably read on the driver's manual. Before the test, it's a good idea that you reread that driver's manual and take an online practice test just to refresh your memory of the rules and regulations of the road that could show up during your test. So practice, practice, practice. Simulating the test several times with a supervising adult prior to the test day is usually a good idea. If it's possible, head to the local DMV you plan to test at and drive around the same roads you'll be tested on. A few of these things you'll want to practice that are usually included on most driving tests are parking, using parking spaces, 2 and 3 point turns, parallel parking, stopping, checking for oncoming traffic, maintaining distance behind crosswalks or stop lines, making a complete stop at stop signs, knowing how to use your emergency brake. Turns, gradual slowing leading into turns, yielding right of way in intersections, lane changes, using proper signals, checking mirrors before the attempt is made, ensuring a vehicle isn't in your blind spot, maintaining speed, accelerating when entering freeways, defensive driving techniques, following at a safe distance, using mirrors before braking, checking signal lights and signs for safety, reacting to possible hazards. Remember too, that some states will put tips and scoring guidelines for the road test on their DMV website, which can be excellent resource as you practice. If you have put the time and practice on each required skill, you have fewer reasons to be nervous. On the day of the test, remember these tips to stay calm and be confident. Focus on your driving, not the examiner. Spending your energy focusing on the actual test and the person testing you can lead to mistakes. Instead, focus on your driving and make good, sound decisions, just as you have done during your practice. Do not worry about mistakes. If you do happen to make a mistake during the road test, move on. Worrying about what's just happened just have a compounding effect that can lead to even more mistakes. Remember that if you make a mistake and don't pass the test, most states allow multiple retests. Just be comfortable with your vehicle. That's another important thing. It's generally a good idea to test in the same vehicle you've been practicing with. The night before, make sure you adjust your mirrors and check that your vehicle's turn signals, lights, and brakes are working properly to avoid any headaches in the morning of the test. Know how to turn on your windshield, wipers, heating, cooling system, radio, etc. Should your test administrator ask you to demonstrate these elements, you already know how to do that. Make sure you are prepared and you know what you're doing. Show confidence. Practice, practice, practice. Alright guys, that is all for today. If you found this video helpful, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up and a comment. Also, make sure to subscribe to this channel because we'll be posting more videos soon.